On May 4th, Donald Trump passes Executive Order Religious Freedom Act. This is a doozy. And I have to admit, I love the way conservatives word the name of their laws and bills. It's always got to do with freedom or America. But every time you hear the word freedom invoked, it's always freedom for somebody else to take freedoms away from other people. You know, the Freedom Caucus for the health care bill was the freedom to deny health care to people. We don't like being forced to provide health care for people. We want to be able to have the freedom to keep our money and let those people die, because that's America. Well, the Religious Freedom Act is really not unlike that. It allows religious organizations and churches and clergy to have the freedom to discriminate, whether it's a hospital saying we can't provide an abortion, even if the woman, the mother or the child is going to die. They don't have to because they're a Catholic hospital. Or Hobby Lobby saying that we don't want to provide contraception or any kind of health care to gay people. We don't want to even employ gay people, but we certainly don't want to provide health care for them. So, or even to just the bakery that says, hey, I don't want to make a cake for these two gay guys to get married. You are forcing me to do something that I don't want to do. I mean, honestly, I don't know of any gay men who would want to buy a cake from people who are homophobic. The first thing out of their mouth was, are y'all gay? I don't know. I have to talk to somebody. I guarantee you those two gay guys would walk the hell out of there like that. But there are other things that are involved in this Religious Freedom Act, not just the discrimination part, but there were Obama-era regulations put on them saying that, the money that they are able to donate to political affiliations were curtailed. So you couldn't donate certain amounts of money to these political affiliations. I mean, the churches are supposed to be nonprofit, and they're already tax exempt. Which, to me personally, I think that gay people should just have their own gay religion. An atheist should just come up with their own...
It's called lesbianism.
Lesbianism. Lesbitarians. Lesbitarians. I love the lesbitarians. But, atheists should have their own, even though they are completely devoid of religion, and that's the whole point. They should just be a religious group just so they could get tax exempt. Of course, I'm kidding here. I don't think that any church should be tax exempt. I think that the majority of the Catholic Church, oh my God, the amount of money that they make, wow, it's just astounding. I'm not even going to get into that. But there are a couple of points that I wanted to make on this. In an executive order, Donald Trump will offer a vague promise to protect and vigorously promote religious liberty. He will also direct federal agencies, like the IRS, to exempt some religious organizations from the Affordable Care Act requirements that these churches don't really, or these religious organizations don't really want to provide health care for some of their employees, certainly not health care or contraception. In a late evening briefing for reporters, White House officials said the much more limited executive order that Donald Trump will sign on Thursday does not address any issue of discrimination against gays, lesbians, or anyone else. So when Donald Trump says that he is going to do something extra for this just to give those LGBT community members their protection, he's lying. He's lying. He's just talking out of his ass. A reporter asks him a question. He just, the hands start going like this. I'm making shit up on the spot. He has no idea. When he starts doing this and this, he kind of thinks he knows what he's talking about. But when he does this, he has no idea what he's saying. It's just coming off the top of his head from underneath that comb over. So, Trump is all about passing freedoms. Freedoms for people who want to discriminate. Hey, this is Antoinette from Transistor Rodeo. If you like what you saw here, please subscribe for more videos and content, and you can follow me on Twitter at Transistor Rodeo.